All right, Buck, we got a rematch from last year's postseason. Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Last year, things went the Panthers' way. Not much has gone the Panthers' way this year. But inside this game, how about this matchup? Big corner, big receiver.
Yeah, you have to like this matchup. You know, we always like to focus on the outside. I'm probably partial to the island. But Richard Sherman taking on Kelvin Benjamin, who can dominate on the outside, can really determine who's going to win this game.
All right, tell me what you see here. You watched Kelvin Benjamin on tape this week. What'd you find?
You know, big body playmaker, guy that does a great job of creating separation by just using his size and physicality. Here we're going to see him against the Oakland Raiders one-on-one on Sean Smith. Sean Smith's going to come up and walk and press him. But what you will see is Kelvin Benjamin use his physicality and toughness. There he gets him off, pulls him behind him. Now he stacked him. He's on top.
Ooh.
Nice adjustment to the underthrown pass. Brings it in. Touchdown for the Carolina Panthers. These are the things that we saw Richard Sherman have some problems with Mike Evans. Big physical receiver. Challenged him in a different way. It can be problematic. One-on-one down at the bottom against Patrick Peterson. Once again, physical, wears him out, creates separation coming inside, and then this is the problem. He's big. He separates. He's tough to bring down. Look at all the yards after catch. When you're dealing with a big receiver, you have to be able to fight and battle the physicality and the toughness that he presents. Kelvin Benjamin is a huge challenge for Richard Sherman on the outside.
All right, let's take a look at our stat here for him. 7 straight games with 50-plus receiving yards. Doesn't wow you, but it's steady, it's consistent. He's been playing good ball for the Carolina Panthers, a team that's been struggling. But Richard Sherman, Buck, this is what I love about him. You see the tackle numbers, the interceptions, that's all great. When you watch the tape, I just love how technically sound he is. For a big corner, it's hard to control your body when you're that big and that long. Watch him going to take away the outside. He knows where the safety help is, Buck. He's going to funnel him. Funnel him right to the post. And then he's going to stay on top right here. Free safety kind of flattens out. Richard doesn't even be an issue because he stays right on top of the receiver. He tracks it. Earl pulled up on the play, and he goes and makes an interception. Now, this is the toughness and the awareness. Going to walk up here in the slot, going to get his hands, but he's going to keep his eyes inside. So he gets his eyes inside, and Larry Fitzgerald, hello to Mr. Sherman. And gives you a little bit of swagger there at the end with a little, little wiggle there. But anyways, he can do it against the run. He can do it against the pass. You see right there the numbers, they speak for themselves, Buck. This is going to be a heck of a game, a heck of a matchup.
Heck of a game, heck of a matchup. And the problem that you have when you're Kelvin Benjamin taking on a Richard Sherman, you don't necessarily have the quickness to separate. Can he make it a wrestling match on the outside and find a way to throw Richard around? I don't know. Mike Evans had a little bit of success the previous week. We'll see if he can do it. Regardless, I think the Carolina Panthers have a tough time scoring on the Seattle defense. I think Seattle has the nod in this one.
All right, you like Seattle to win the game, and I think Richard Sherman was not his best game. Mike Evans did get some plays on him. I think you see Richard Sherman bounce back in a big way against Kelvin Benjamin. Richard Sherman's going to get his hands on a football. He's going to get interception in this game.
Ooh.
They're going to go back to playing great defense in Seattle. I think the Seattle Seahawks end up pulling this one out. Panthers, Seahawks, last year, 2 teams going deep in the playoffs. This year it looks like the Seattle Seahawks will be the only team on that playoff journey.